CES coverage sponsored by GoDaddy.com, the leader in domain names, web hosting services. New customers save 25% by using promo code CES25 at GoDaddy.com.
CES coverage sponsored by Audible.com, where books come alive. Listen to a bestseller on your iPod or MP3 player. You can get a free trial over at audiblepodcast.com/CES.
CES coverage sponsored by Lexar Las Vegas. Get to the point. Rooms start at $40. See tpn.tv for Lexar advertisement, which is the gateway to savings.
Got James and Ilya. Did I pronounce that right, James? Ilya? I'm sorry. Ilya. Okay, so, you got to turn their mics up, Jack. There you go. So they are from SmileNow.com, and you guys are in the, got an app that you're rolling out. So talk about that with us, James.
You have a smile?
Yep, thank you very much. It's like we got some smiles for you here today.
Oh, great.
So we are debuting a social collaboration application here at CES this weekend that we're calling Smyle. And you can find more information about this at SmileNow.com. So Smyle is a social collaboration app for the Android platform on your phone, and it's a web-based application as well, where you can form collaborative groups with your trusted friends from your contact list. Inside this group, you have a variety of collaborative capabilities. You can do group-based chat. You can do shared location services on Google Maps. You can bring in all kinds of interesting media, pictures you take, it's like from your phone, or find out on the web. And one of our neat little tricks is any of those pictures or media that you bring into your collaborative space become shared whiteboards. You can do free-form annotations and icon manipulations, all in a nice collaborative spot with your friends. And the kicker, you can have multiple collaboration groups. So one for work, one for friends and family, one for your friends here at CES.
Wow.
And I think, Jack, I've got their website up online right now. And if you want to bring that up, it's at smilenow.com. So what made you guys decide to build this app, and essentially for, what was the idea behind it?
Sure. Our company, Dracontis, our parent company, has been in the collaboration tool business now for the past 6 years. Our customer, to date, has been typically the tactical professional or law enforcement space, and including the warfighter. And we've done a lot of work in collaborative software in this area. But we've been finding a lot of feedback from these guys saying, a lot of these features would be great when we took off the uniform and went home. It's like, could you guys do something? It's like in the commercial space. So we put out as a marker for ourselves to debut here at CES a collaborative product that anybody can use, because the fundamental need, want, and desire to exchange information with other human beings seems to be pretty universal. So we wanted to extend that platform here for everyone to use.
Having been done 24 years of active duty, one thing that I found when I left military service was that team cohesiveness of, working together, doesn't exist in all places in the outside world. And it does in certain businesses, certain companies, but it's just definitely a different dynamic. So it is kind of interesting that you've spun that idea off and rolled that into this type of an app. Now, is it for iPhone? I'm looking at this. It looks like it's an Android,
Yep.
An Android app.
So why Android only?
Well, Ilya, a few comments on why we chose Android as our first mobile app for you to code on?
Well, we've been working very hard developing this over the past couple of months, and Android is the first platform that we developed on, in addition to the web client. And it's just easy to get the app into the market. We didn't have time to wait for Apple's process to get that, but it's certainly coming. It's on its way. We're planning on expanding.
So it is planned.
Don't you hate being held hostage on a product launch by a company that may or may not get your app approved or send you through 25 revisions before they turn it on? It just drives you crazy, doesn't it?
That was a non-trivial point that we considered in all this. And full disclosure, we were back in Philadelphia at the office literally at midnight. It's like right before we were about to get on the plane to come out here. Submitted it to the market, and lo and behold, within literally 10 minutes, there it was. We were downloading it on our own phones.
That's beautiful.
And we were in business.
This is the Android? The Android?
Yep. Absolutely, the Android market.
Yep.
So, some people will say, for the real-time location, you got a buddy on the map that's close to you. How do you? Obviously got some opt-in type features in there so that you're not there's no privacy issues or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like we're very concerned about people's privacy and their security. And in our paradigm, it's like you have to, first of all, to get into a group, I have to invite you, and then you have to accept. So I can't just drag you into my space.
Right.
And then within that group, you set your privacy settings. If you want to elect to share your location information, you do. If you don't, just click the tick box, and you don't.
See, I'm seeing on one of your screenshots a picture of, it looks like, is that Vegas or is that really the Eiffel Tower? Okay, so wherever it may be.
Could be both.
You've got something circled and you've got something marked there. So would I assume then, based upon that, there would be some notes in the system on what is here and what maybe a good place to eat, shop, or whatever?
This is the classic problem that we're trying to address. It's the where am I and where are we going problem.
Right.
It's like we want to get together for dinner after a long day here on the floor at CES. I happen to know that a great restaurant near the Paris Casino, I know where it is.
That's right.
I'm standing out there. It's like right now I snap a picture. I put a little icon. It's like on the map on Las Vegas Boulevard. Now my friends know where our rally point is. They whip out their phones, they see that, and now I can actually watch them as they're working their way. It's like from different directions, tracking them in real time. If they have a question or they're getting, it's like a little bit confused, we can chat amongst ourselves, talk about what's on the menu, seal the deal. Next thing you know, it's like we're enjoying ourselves.
And I think I know what restaurant this is that's circled. If I remember correctly, it's a French steakhouse. Is that the place that you've got circled on this?
Mon ami Gabi.
Oh, oh man.
This is all set up before, right?
No, it's not, because here's how I know about this place. It says, full disclosure, HP took us to dinner there 2 years ago. If you go to that, this is like they're going to make. If you come here to Vegas and you want the best filet mignon you have ever had, that's the place.
5 stars.
How that's I'm looking at that. I know where that's at.
There you go.
Well, this is the classic. A picture is worth 1,000 words. We've
Yep.
been trying to describe this over the phone, but you see it, you know it, you recognize it, we're there.
And it's cool. And you've got a tracker inside Central Hall. How are you tracking inside the hall?
Sure, nobody has got the solution to automatic tracking in GPS-denied environments. But what we find very useful, whether it's for the tactical professional or my colleagues here at Tricontis and Smyle, is we put the floor plan of CES. These guys are walking the floor. What are they doing? They're putting down icons for all the booths that we find interesting. They're circling for all the booths that have the great giveaways so that we make sure that we fill up all our swag bags. And it's just a great app. And again, it's like, where are you now? You just put the icon next to the booth number that you're at. Much easier to geolocate indoors by dead reckoning.
Okay, well, so a question on this one. So how did you actually get the map imported in here, like the CES convention map?
It's on the web.
So you just pulled the PDF in.
Just grabbed it so I can uploaded it. That's the beauty of the system. Either from the camera, snap a picture, or go to your web browser, grab any imagery that's out there, bring it into your group. You're sharing it.
Another thing, too, is kind of interesting is that, well, what you guys ought to do about this, GPS indoor issue, go talk to the guys at Casio. They've got they got a camera over there that actually will take the location as you're walking in the building, and it has a sensor inside it to tell within about 15 feet of where you're at. How they do it, I don't know. But
it actually tracks you when you're...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
Now, we will definitely check it out because, again, it's like location is a service that we're using. There's other smarter guys working on that 24/7. We'd be happy to check it out.
Right.
Well, it sounds like you guys are on your way. I hope the response is good. I hope you guys, do well with the app. And, I see it's a free download, and I'm assuming that there's probably some advertising or something like that tied to it.
There is no advertising there. We're just putting that out for the world to give us some feedback, see what features they like, see what we have to add to it, download it from the market, or get more details at smylenow.com.
So
very, very cool.
So does that mean at some point you are going to have a business model for this?
Eventually, Ilya's going to want to get paid, I think.
It's all
we're
my
going to have to
fault.
find some way to make some money here.
And that's important to have have a revenue stream so you continue to bring great apps out. So great work has to be rewarded. I agree. Gentlemen, thanks so much for coming out today.
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate
Thank you
coming.
very much.
Thank you for appearing. So everybody check them out at Smyle, SMYLENOW.com is their
Smyle
website.
now.
Yep, Smyle now.
On the Android marketplace.
Yep, that's all you gotta do is search for it there.
All right.
Okay, Jack.